Covering EU competition is tricky because cases are sensitive. You've got to understand the law and you've got to understand the industry. But most of all, you've got to be first. The problems that we have are really understanding how a sector functions and understanding the laws and the procedures which apply. So anyone who can talk us through industry, how does clearing and settling work? How does the chemicals industry function? How do truck makers get their products to market? That is essential knowledge for us to write our pieces.
It's very complicated, first of all, and especially if you're not a specialist. I work for a general news agency and we cover tons of topics, and every once in a while the competition stories come down the pike and we have to suddenly get into the technicalities of the competition stories. It takes us a while to remember what they are, and then after a while we do remember what they are, and then unfortunately we have to forget all that and go to other topics later.
I think one of the big challenges of covering competition is the sensitivity of the subject that you cover. Compared with some of the other policy areas that I've covered in Brussels, like foreign policy, where people can be quite outspoken on the issues, you're dealing with corporate secrets, you're dealing with things that companies are very sensitive about what affects their bottom line. You have CEOs coming to town who are they're most defensive when you cover competition, or they're most worried. Mainly it's a delicacy issue. It's dealing with things that people are extremely worried about.
It's helping us to understand the story and sort of placing us in the timeline, and so that we can cover it effectively and correctly.